Or if like the numbers that I have these labeled for parts are right anymore.
I
Because the YouTube stream kind of
I have like I number my thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like what I most have.
Okay.
Knowing that like we are 22 streams in.
Gotcha.
But I think this is the 9th stream for DR2.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, my stream is live then.
Yep. So is mine. We can start
Cool.
whenever.
We can start.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
So yeah, this isn't the best trial, but it's not the worst trial.
Coming off of the last 2 chapters, you know.
It's, you know.
Oh, I just remembered. I need to be recording it on my end as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now I think.
But yeah. For this, it's kind of like coming off of 2 out of 10 trials into a 7 out of 10 trial. It's just like it's a lot better.
Let me remind myself what are the truth bullets, because I got kind of lost last time. So that's right.
Yeah, investigation in this chapter is a lot because of the Komaida thing and Hinata's talent.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there was that part where it was just the escape room.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, there's a hammer that's clean. The chain on the door, that's right. The rotating door. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's take this journey.
Now, I know the one thing that, like, I think one of the only details that I have, like, a pretty set opinion on is that they called attention to the parallels with the first Killing Game and how Chapter 4 was a suicide. I do not think that this was that.
Okay.
I do think that there is a culprit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fair.
Do I know who the culprit is? Not really.
Yeah, so it is throwing me off so much to be doing a stream on a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't usually do this. My usual schedule involves going like Wednesday, Friday, Sunday streams. And hello, Jassel. Hello, Amazurito.
But yeah, my work schedule for next week is also kind of weird, so we can figure that out later.
Yeah, I'll be making my schedule tomorrow.
Monokuma Taichi.
Do you remember Monokuma Taichi from the first game?
Oh, was that in Chapter 2, I think, at the very beginning?
Uh-huh.
I didn't remember if it had a name, though.
It might not have had a name, but it's definitely, like, calling attention to that. Hello, Sharkeon. Trial is just beginning. So it's just setting the stage. If Mathwiz had issues with the last chapter, this one's gonna be a doozy. I know a lot of people who had issues with this trial, yeah.
This game has just turned into chat bullying me for not knowing who the culprit is every time.
If you don't get... If we get to the time where you have to pick who did it, and you still don't get it, that's gonna be so funny. Yeah, Sharkan, you didn't miss much. Sharkan, my internet is kind of trash today though. Guess your tech problems got transferred to me this time.
Oh no.
Hope those get better.
Kazuichi, did you just insult Sonya?
Yeah!
This is the most convoluted trial I've seen in any Danganronpa game so far. This one isn't Mathwiz' fault. I
don't know if I would say this is the most convoluted, just because, like, there are some trials which are just extremely obtuse. I don't think it's immediately obvious who the Blackened is here, but I think playing through the trial, most of the steps make sense.
Okay. Well, the new-looking hammer is what I think is going to be... He seems to be saying there's an obvious weapon. But maybe not. The pillar. Oh.
This trial is just so convoluted. I mean, yeah, it is a bit convoluted, but I don't think it's the most convoluted, just because there are trials which are purposefully impossible to solve.
Hammer in the tower was the weapon.
Yeah, it's not as convoluted as 2.5 or 3.5. Or even, like... I know, I feel like there are some just obscenely, like, complicated trials. No, I wouldn't say you're just dumb. That's not what I'm trying to say. I know other people who have had issues with it, and I'm not denying that, like, there are some needless layers of obfuscation here. But I don't think this is the most complicated trial.
But, like, the clean-looking hammer is one of, I think, the most obvious sort of, like, not clues up to this point that I can think of. At least as far as, you know, not being the murder weapon. Like, usually it's like, could it have been this, or there just isn't, a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they used the hammer to destroy the pillar?
3-3.
But then,
oh yeah,
if it wouldn't look new then, because it would have like debris on it. I don't know.
Yeah, 3-3 is definitely a very bizarre trial. Yeah, I think like V3 has some pretty obtuse trials in the back half.
Oh, is that so, Kazuichi? You didn't sound so certain there. I do think, though, it would be really funny if it was Kazuichi, because at the start of the chapter, I was like, the victim will be either Nekomaru or Kazuichi, and so if they did both end up dying this chapter, that would be kind of funny.
And it would be a great redirect. Like, I am just going to stand up in front of everyone and make a complete ass of myself. And that would make everyone write me off. Like...
The actual weapon has oil on it, but...
Yeah, V3 trials are wild. Yeah, 2 is, like, the most normal trial, but even then, like, Trial 2 is weird. Mostly in the reveal at the end. But the actual trial is like more normal. Next trial in this game is my favorite trial. Yeah, same. Chapter 5's trial is fantastic. I've been looking forward to it for a while now.
Nekomaru? Are you going to say he killed himself?
Well, you have that evidence. It is reasonable to suspect that if events have been paralleling so far, they would continue to parallel. Yeah, for now let's just appreciate this trial. We can talk about V3 when we start V3. In like a month.
What do you mean it has nothing to do with the case? What?
What has nothing to do with the case?
Something about the pillar.
Ah.
That shouldn't matter? Oops. Okay.
The quotes around that are putting in so much work.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of that one Marie Antoinette thing from Fate Grand Order. Where it's just like someone introduces her to some modern slang and she's just like, "Yo, what's up, my homies?" But then is literally Marie Antoinette, the woman who said, "Let them eat cake." She didn't actually say "let them eat cake," but whatever.
Like I said, Gundam's hamsters chewed through the pillar.
Yeah, Sonya is great. I really like Sonya. Yeah, I got 7 truth bullets.
By tipping over the pillar, is that really it? Let's see. Oil on the floor, the tipped over pillar, pillar fragments.
This trial is really hard after all. We'll see, we'll see.
The pillar's weight.
Maybe the other thing is that I played on easy, and that changes how I saw it.
Is it the pillar fragments about the weight? Is that what I want to fire?
No, it is not. It is pillar fragments.
Okay, Son Goku, female edition.
Cammy, I feel like I missed an episode. Cammy, I think you were here last time. At the end. We were doing investigation, which included playing as Komaeda. And then we got some reveals, and now we're in the trial.
Oh, that's right. Those fragments, they were under the body, not over the body.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't that then.
私も一瞬だけその方法を疑ったんだけどでもそうでしたか私の
Yeah. Last stream was investigation. Well, last stream was a lot actually. We did free time, like we did the entire first half of the chapter really.
It was definitely a bit of a longer chapter than chapter 3.
Uh-huh.
It's also just such a contrast to chapter 4 of the first game in that regard as well, because chapter 4 in the first game was really short,
Uh-huh.
comparatively. Or at least it felt short.
Yeah, I
Well-
just had the Hyoko sprite in the thumbnail because, in the first game, like, I had, like, a rotating, group of sprites in that spot. Because it originally started that, like, I just had a Kyoko sprite thrown in there because there was a white space from when I moved, Mathwiz's, logo. And it was just like, I need something to fill this, I'll just throw in a Kyoko sprite I have on my desktop. And then I just changed it here and there over time to fit
Thank
the
you,
mood.
Isaiah 321 for the follow.
And then with this game, I just like haven't felt a need to change it. I'll probably switch out the sprite more often in V3, but like, I really like Kyoko, so.
Yeah, what did happen to you, Komaeda?
What a way to put it.
Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
そんなのいいからさっさと教えろ柱を使って殺す方法ってなんだよ
Is this the part of the game where Komaeda just does everything himself and is like, I don't care anymore?
Yeah, Komaeda's shift here is very good. I agree, Sharkaon. Like, it's a good characterization here.
極上の凶器それってファイナルデッドルームをクリアすると手に入るってやつだっけか
前田さんはその極上の凶器が何かご存知なのですね
But the real question is, who else knows what the ultimate weapon is?
The Blackened.
Well, that much is obvious.
Yeah.
それを見てるそうだなしっかりと見ているはずだなぜな極上の狂気とは邪を極めし俺様を指した言葉だからだ
I love you, Gundam.
So he's confessing to it then. Well, this was a short trial. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Damn, I can't believe he would just confess like that.
Uh-huh.
So like how now Sonya's in on it too.
Uh-huh. Sonya had a lot of latent Chuni energy, and now suddenly here is Gundam to bring that out.
Yep.
その極上の狂気ってのは何だそれをはっきりさせるためにもまずドッキリハウスの秘密を解き明
The
かさないと
secret of the fun house.
ドッキリハウスの秘密
まだ気づいてくれないのしっかりしてよ君たちは希望の象徴なんでしょあ、ひなたくん
Oh no.
ひなたは覗いてこれが終わったらこれから
ドッキリハウスのドッキリをしっかりはっきりさせればいいのですね
They just had a fight. It's fine. We'll work through this.
It's definitely not going to end with Komaeda trying to kill Hinata.
Komaeda just needs his space.
ストロベリーハウスから行けるストロベリータワーと
Oh, I missed that you asked to trial, Jazzle, sorry. Mathwiz, who are your favorite characters in this game?
Oh, favorite characters in this game?
I think there was a big message that came in and pushed it off screen that I missed, so I missed it.
I guess more specifically, favorite character among the survivors is probably Komaeda. Oh, actually, Akane is also here, and I do like her.
What about as a whole?
As a whole, I mean, Ibuki was really strong. I don't think she had much of like a character arc. She was just kind of a really fun character who was there and bounced off the cast well.
She's very static, but yeah, she is a fun force of personality. Good dialogue.
The exact same place. Wait. No, it definitely can't be the exact same place because the rooms were still separated.
I guess my internet won't let me watch this for more than 5 minutes straight today. Oh no. I really hope your internet picks up Shortdown. And not just because I want to have a consistent viewer in chat.
If that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention here. I think it probably could have something to do with, like, the projections, but... Exact same place. Walls are different colors. Designs on the floor are different, but they could all just be projections. But that wouldn't explain how the characters didn't run into each other.
Do you want me to give you the answer?
Is it the first one? The first option I have? This one?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
And you had the right truth bullet.
Oh, okay.
You know, I am more down on Hinata as a character, but I do like the voice acting that he gets sometimes. The Sordo Chigayo is, like, very good.
Wait, what? Your kingdom did what?
Sonia can just say things, you know? I don't like his Japanese VA, TBH. I like Hinata's VA. I think they did a good job with the role. I think... I haven't listened to the English one, so maybe... I don't know, I think it fits. I think the VA is in the unfortunate position where, like, outside of trials, they get basically no lines.
So the floor didn't rotate.
Is the building rotating?
Oh, yeah, chat. That line was last stream. That was near, like, the beginning of the chapter.
Yeah. And I explained the joke of that line. Because that line is a joke. It is not a serious line. I will explain it again. Virgin blood is blood that hasn't been used in rituals before. So her saying that she isn't a virgin in that context was like, oh, I can't be a part of a ritual. I have already done that.
She said the thing.
Death
She
to
did the thing.
kings. Death to kings.
Okay, let's see.
The voice acting for the third game is definitely objectively better in Japanese because you have Maya Sakamoto playing Maki, and also just other people, but mostly Maya Sakamoto. And yeah, no problem. That was actually like not something I knew at first, but I saw someone explain it, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. That explains this line.
Everything at the crime scene. What specifically? What bullet do I need?
Yeah, and it is a funny line, but just like I think it is important to process the fact that like it is intentionally a joke.
Okay, so it wasn't the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Futuristic Robo Bear. Broken doorknob?
Nice.
Yeah, I think
It's not the broken doorknob.
the wire?
Third game has good voice actors, but I can't stand Shuichi's VA. I don't remember Shuichi's VA, much like I don't remember anything about Shuichi. Shuichi is... It'll probably explain a lot when I say that Shuichi is not a character I like. Hey, finally got there. I hope Mathwiz likes Minakata in 3. It's definitely the best part of Future Arc. Yeah, same. I feel like she's gonna like Juzo too. But like those two characters are pretty connected. Yeah, when you can't.
Oh, I see.
When you can't stand the VA for the supporting detective character, you know something's wrong. When you can't stand the supporting detective character, you know something's wrong. Like.
大丈夫ですよ。暑苦しいソニアさんも素敵でしたから。
で、結局どうなったんだ？二つのタワーは同じ建物じゃねえってことか？
そうとも言い切れないよね。電子生徒手帳だけをタワーに残す実験が見事に成功しちゃってた以上はね。
ああ、ちゃんと手帳は残ったままだったな。だから二つのタワーは同じ建物ってことになったんだ。
I know. We shouldn't be talking too much about V3 at this point, but just like Shuichi's arc just like does nothing for me. It feels so meaningless. It just like other characters get much better arcs.
The one person who has those clues.
A lot of the characters in V3 get good arcs. Maki gets a good arc.
The traitor.
I'm trying to think of other V3 characters who get good arcs. Kaito. Kaito has good development. I don't really like Oma as a character, but I appreciate his role in the story.
Perform the appropriate action.
A lot of the characters in V3 get very mediocre arcs. Yeah. Like Himiko, or Tenko, or Kaede, or Shivichi, or Himiko. The stream where I get to go off about Himiko is gonna be an interesting one. Anyway.
Yeah, a very conspicuous window. What did you see, Komaeda?
奇妙な景色って
口で説明するよりも見てもらった方が早いかもしれないね。
Oh?
大あつらいの雪にファイナルデッドルームにちょうどいいカメラがあったからさ。
Oh, you found a camera in the room.
撮影してきたのか。
あね。
Hmm.
これだよ。
Oh,
Yep.
もう一度説明しようか。
a forest.
Yep.
僕がこれを撮影したのはストロベリー
So where is this?
1階。ファイナルデッドルームの奥にある隠し部屋からだよ。
It would certainly be a very...
変じゃない？ドッキリハウスの構造はさっきまでみんなが考えていたようなものだとすると、この写真には辻褄が合わない点がいくつかあるよね。 じゃあ始めようか。
Yeah, now here's where the good part of the trial begins.
What doesn't make sense in this picture? Is it the forest? Is it the tower?
Yep, that's one.
この写真を撮影したのはファイナルデッドルームの奥の部屋って。
Oh yeah, if it's inside the... No wait, actually that doesn't mean anything.
その場所ってストロベリーハウスの1階にあるんだよな。
The first floor, okay.
I like how people were already like, okay, she's gonna have a hard time with this one. And then you got it.
この写真は
The forest was the first thing you said.
もっと高い場所
Yeah.
なるほど。
Yeah, because my thought was like, oh, they're on an island. Not that there can't be a forest on an island, but it's a...
You saw the island.
Other contradictions? What doesn't make sense in this picture? Now is it the tower?
Nope.
Okay,
To be
I
fair,
already
this is a
clicked the
most.
forest.
To be fair, this is a post Mekon guest stream. Anything can happen in terms of time taken to guess. Yeah, we're in a brave new world of of stream hijinks. You got it quickly though.
ドッキリハウスの構造がさっきまで
Like,
俺たちが考えていたような。
good job. That wasn't too long.
マスカットハウスとストロベリーハウスはタワーを中心につながっているはずだ。つまりストロベリーハウスから見たらタワーの奥にはマスカットハウスが見えるはずなんだ。
What?
でもこの写真だとタワーの奥には何もない。
Oh, okay.
影も形もない。
Mm-hmm.
そう、すべてご名答だよ。まとめるとね、その写真が物語っている事実はこういうことになるんだ。ストロベリーハウスの1階は高所にあって、しかもタワーの奥にはマスカットハウスなんてない。
Okay.
マスカットハウスがないだと。あれはモノクマの邪眼が見せた幻影
And so, Mathwiz' brain expanded. You got that really quick. Like, maybe not immediately, but kudos. Just the way that Komaeda absolutely hates Hinata here is really good.
Yeah. I also would like to think that he's just like looking through the screen at me and being like, "Hey, dumbass." That's right, he did just show up.
Uh-huh.
Because he had found a hatch. On the second floor, right, but if the final dead room was on the first floor... Oh, so are they stacked on top of each other then?
That is very possible. It's possible that you're about a half hour ahead of the trial. Actually, no, not that long. I'm mixing up when things happen.
Find it in the photo. Oh boy. Logic dive.
Yep, unironically my favorite minigame.
And now that I know I can use WASD,
Yeah, you can use WASD. I can't believe you were playing it with your mouse. Like, hard mode.
that appeared way too late. Maybe it's because I'm also like trying to accelerate. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
There are times where you want to accelerate, and there's times when you want to brake.
Like that one time when I couldn't decide the answer for the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they both exist? They exist. They would have to exist, because if they didn't both exist, then everybody would be in the same rooms, and they would have figured that out way earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some of these do just load at the very last second.
Mm-hmm.
That's tricky.
Oof.
It's fine, it's just Hajime.
Yeah. Talentless scum like him won't lose anything from just having his body beaten into giant
Same building, two different buildings.
into giant
They
triangles.
Yeah. Yeah, because we just established that they're not two different buildings. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! How are they positioned vertically?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you were a bit ahead of things.
For once.
Yeah. I find it really funny that, like, for most people this trial is like really hard, and so far we haven't been having many hang-ups. It's vindicating for me, who was like, I don't remember it being that difficult.
Where was this deductive reasoning last trial?
Yeah.
Proud of you, Mathwiz.
君はあの建物の謎にどんな答えを出すのかな。お前だがストロベリーハウスから撮った写真にはマスカットハウスが見当たらない。だったらマスカットハウスはどこにあったのか。考えられる可能性は一つ。
The proportions in this photo look really off to me. Just because, like, we see the elevator, and it's not that big on the inside. Which implies that it's like there's a lot of empty space, or they just didn't think it through when they drew that picture.
小前田がさっきの写真を撮影した ストロベリーハウスがある場所もはっきりするんだ。
Yeah, Strawberry House would then be on top of Grape House.
そうか。
Because Nagito fell from above.
マスカットハウスの上だ。ストロベリーハウスがあったのはその場所なんだ。
So then how does the spinning elevator fact... Oh, wait.
そのせいでストロベリーハウスの1階で撮った写真がこんな高所からの
Because there's the
写真が
tower, which you would assume the tower would be able to travel between the floors. So that the tower itself is a kind of elevator?
Do the monopads have cameras? I don't think so. I think Komaeda just like told everyone about this picture.
建物の形はどうなるんだよ。2つのハウスは形がまるで違うんだぞ。
Were they two completely different shapes?
Yeah, because surely they aren't taking everything from the crime scene to the trial.
マスカットハウスは6
I think they are just going off of memory.
形の違う建物だから同じ建物と
I always assumed that they were going off of memory.
まさにあの建物はそんな先入観を利用
But yeah, it is like a bit of a logistical question.
四角形と六角形っていう別の形をしているせいで
Yeah, just like, guys, there's a forest, I swear.
Peak game design right here.
実際私たちだってそうだったよね。タワーの方はともかく2つのハウスは別の建物だって思い込んでたもんね。
Okay.
そのドッキリハウス
So then how does the other elevator factor into this?
この熊は僕らをあそこに連れて行くときわざわざ眠らせて外観に見せるようにしてたんだよ。
You've just been Kuma'd?
そう
Okay. Kumaeda. Monokumaeda.
だったらタワーの
There could be a camera function on monopads that's only enabled during investigation.
もう縦に重なってるのか。
I mean, I feel like after a point the answer is like,
タワーとマスカットタワーも同じ
it's a video game. like, not everything has that kind of
マスカット
explanation.
ハウスの上にストロベリーハウスがあったのと同じように
Okay.
マスカットタワーの上にストロベリータワーがあったんだよ。
That checks out.
同じ建物の別の階
And that would explain why people couldn't access it at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Because if it's different floors and the floor like can change elevation.
ああハムスターちゃんにはそんなこともわかんねえのか。
Your precious hammies? What?
Hamsters.
この俺がビシッとその謎を解明してやる。ソニアさん、見ててくださいね。
そうですか。どうぞ。
振り向かせてやる。活躍して絶対に振り向かせてやるからな。
I hope you didn't kill Nekomaru just to be like, notice me, senpai.
I mean,
Kazuichi, please.
if his motive really was just to simp, that would be really funny.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。
Okay.
いいから早く始めろや。多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ。
One of the bodies was actually a dummy. I don't think that would be the
死ん
case.
だ2台の体は機械だった
A mechanical body.
部品があればダミーを作ることは可能なはず
Yeah,
From
if
spare
Kazuichi
parts.
was gonna kill someone to a simp, he would kill Gundam.
ね、どっちがダミーの死体なんだよ。
So which one was
う
the
るせえ、そんなのどっちでも一緒
Just
だ。
pick one of them? Yeah, no, I don't think there is a dummy body. Killer prepared it in advance. Is something like that even possible?
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる。
Let's see.
早く始めろや。
What was in the Monokuma
多
file?
分どっちかのタワーにあった死体
Nothing useful to this
実はダミー
instance.
の死体だったんだ。
A dummy.
偽物の死体ってことか。
The good night button, I guess.
You have the right thing to contradict about the dummy thing.
Well, because I would assume that like only one of the dummies would have the button.
Uh-huh.
But maybe not.
This one is pretty, complicated, so, you might not get it. Or, not complicated, pretty, difficult.
Let's see.
死んだ2台の体は機械だった
Mechanical body.
があればダミーを作ることは可能な
No,
は
it
ず
wasn't that.
さすがは田中さんです
Broken doorknob.
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だ
I already told you what you need to contradict, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやるいいから早く始めろや
I'm gonna go with what I thought it was, and if it's wrong, whatever. Yeah, it's wrong. Monokuma file?
No.
Wire. Chain.
部品があればダミーを作ることは可能なはず
さすがは田中さんです
汚ねえぞ活躍泥棒だねえどっちがダニーの死体なんだようるせえそんなのどっちでも一緒だ俺がビシッと謎を解いてやるいいから早く始めろや多分どっちかのタワーにあった死体は実はダミーの死体だったんだ
No, okay.
Odd feeling in the tower.
俺がビシッと謎を解いてやる
Wait, what?
Yeah, the one that you
That's-
hadn't considered.
多分どっち
Because I'd already used it.
Sometimes they have to be used multiple times.
だったんだ
Oh.
それは違うぞ
Hmm.
2台の死体はダミーなんかじゃない
The Mathwiz experience. Sometimes she's a genius and sometimes we're here for a while.
俺の
ほら俺たちがマスカットタワーからストロベリータワーに移動した時だよ俺たちは死体が移動した
That whiplash.
そこでお前は言ったよなお前はその直前までマスカットタワーで2台の体を分解してたよなお前がどう分解するかなんてわからないのにそれと同じダミーを用意しておけるはずがないだろう
ダミーを用意したのがソーダさん自身なら話は別ですけどね
Man, just throwing Kazumi can in the butt.
ソニアさんちょいいですって冗談ですよね
Get
大
fucked.
丈夫ソーダくんは犯人じゃないよ
Oh, is he not?
だってソーダくんが犯人なら連絡
No
エレベーターや
I think he definitely would have,
修理しない
because it's convenient for him to do so.
Yeah.
It diverts suspicion from
犯
him.
人にとってはずっと都合がいいんだ
Yeah, because if he's like, oh, I'm not gonna fix the elevator, they'd be like, why?
そうですね
And also just like to put him in this position of like he obviously isn't the killer because he fixed it and the killer wouldn't do that, but like if he was the killer he definitely would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he could even purposefully delay it however long he wanted.
単純に
Like
移動しただけじゃないかな
yeah, he could keep trying to fix it up until almost the
移
end,
動したってのか
ほらそういう装
which is more or less what happened.
同じ建物の別の階に移動する装置だよ
Elevator, right? Something that
This is-
transfers things between
This is
floors.
so dumb. Like, this is so terrible. Like, Players have no brain cells. Yeah, it's like... Just like stopping in the middle of the trial to be like, hey, Hinata, what's a device that you use to get from one floor to another? And he's just like, fuck. I cannot remember this word. Like, really? This is relatable. Like, this happens to me on stream, where it's like, I'll be just going for a word and it's like, fuck. But it's such a dumb moment for a trial.
I appreciate a hangman's gambit that doesn't just wreck me.
Oh, yeah.
つまりあのタワーはエレベーターのように内側の部屋が上下する仕組みだったんだ。
Alright, that checks out.
内側回廊から入ったとしても武道回廊
It reads like a Dora scene. Do you know what takes someone between floors? Waits for 5 minutes. Elevator! Good!
Yeah.
This
片方から入れるけどもう片方に入れねえのは
treating Hinata like a no brain cell king.
扉が開くまで時間がかかった時があったけど
そっかあれはエレベーターみてえに部屋の到着を待ってたんだなちょっと待ってくださいあのタワーの内部がエレベーターのように上下していたのならどうしてマスカットタワーの時に奥の扉にあったイチゴのマークが
Picture of a strawberry and a picture of a
ストロベ
grape.
リータワーの時には
うん
ブドウのマークになっていたのですか
エレベーターのように中の部屋が動くだけならそこにある扉が変わるはずないな。
しかも事件後のマスカットタワーには奥の扉にチェーンが巻かれていましたよねですがストロベリータワーに行ってみたらそのチェーンもなくなっていました
それだけじゃねえな確かドアノブまで外れてたはずだ
Sometimes Danganronpa is, are you smarter than a 5th grader? And sometimes it's, are you smarter than a college professor?
エレベーターだったのか
人や物を
Yeah, it's a very, like, uneven sort of thing.
見ましょうだからさ何が変わったかは置いといて変わってないものに目を向けてみようよ
それに何の意味があるんだよ
いいからいいから
Focus on what hasn't changed.
変わってないものにはどんな共通点がある
As always, Danganronpa is a series of high highs and low lows. I don't think this applies here just because it's like, I think this is all fine. It's like really complicated and bullshit and mixed, but it's like, I think it's fine in terms of like actual quality. It isn't a low, it's just funny. That's fair.
They were all on the floor.
そうか全て床にあったものってことでいいのか
So the back doors are just.
奥の扉はどうして別のものに変わったのかそこまでたどり着ければ答えは分かったも同然だ
Because
よ
the things on the floors changed.
その答えはね
Or didn't
エレ
change.
ベーターの特徴にあったんだよ
Something unique about it. No ceiling, only the floor moves. Enter one side at a time. Something unique.
I mean, with most elevators you can, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah.
Like, I have seen elevators that, like, they open and there are 2 doors, but those 2 doors are on the same floor.
I'm confused. So then, is it because it's a circle? Because I thought... Shit.
Thank God that you didn't have to go through all of those answers.
あのエレベーターは床だけが動く仕組みだったんだな。床だけが動く。
Because I thought, like, maybe it was only the floor moves, but if there were, like, separate doors, then I had thought, like, the floor would... I don't know.
Uh-huh.
要は部屋全体がエレベーターになってたわけじゃなくて、動いてたのは床だけだったんだよ。
And that's why I thought, like, not having a ceiling might have factored into it.
Uh-huh.
俺たち
Yeah.
はそれぞれ
Cosmic Kitsune, oh no, I missed an hour of stream. Yeah, it's, I don't know, trial.
つまり1階のマスカット
I do recommend going back and watching it later. It's been a good stream. There has been some really Galaxy Brain moments on Mathwiz's behalf.
じゃあその別々の扉はどこに繋がってたんだ
Where do the different floors lead?
外に繋がってたって言いたいとこ
They're
ろ
probably just for show. Okay.
ただの飾りだった
Hello, Raven Graham.
ただの飾りなんてどうしてそんなものを作る必要があるのですか
To trick people into thinking it's not a vertical building?
マークの示す場所に繋がってるって私たちに勘違いさせるためだろうね
Okay.
実際効果てきめんだったよねそのせいで私たちは建物の構造を勘違いしてたわけだし
よくわかんねえけど設計者の大学はひん曲がってるってことか
Wait, how?
Yeah, it's Akane making a leap there. Nothing about this building necessitates that murder would happen.
Uh-huh.
ちなみにさ、あれにはどんな意味があったんだ？マスカットタワーの奥の扉にあったチェーンだよ。
あれは
Chain on the
僕
far
らを
back
ストロベリ
door.
ータワーから遠ざけるために犯人が巻いておいたんだろうね
So to lock people out of Strawberry Tower, but it doesn't actually lock people out of the tower.
俺らを
So it was somebody from Strawberry House?
実際あのチェーンがあったせいで
Because they would have wanted to make it look like they couldn't get in?
だよね
Maybe. It's called a fun house for a reason. The design is fun.
Yeah, he did say that.
一部回廊のスイッチを壊したのもそう僕らをストロベリータワーから遠ざけるためなんだ
So then what does that have to do with the door handle on the other
クリ
one?
ハウスの秘密から遠ざけるための偽装工作
If they're
You'll
both
see.
there for display.
タワー内に死体が出現したことによってそれまで考えられてた構造とは矛盾が生じてしまうあの状況でみんながストロベリータワーに行けばその矛盾を目の当たりにすることになってしまうそしてその違和感を手がかりに僕らが真相に
So you remember how they did the experiment with Chiaki's handbook,
共に縦につながる一つ
and
Yeah.
it stayed in place between the floors.
Yeah.
They would have noticed that it was facing the same direction, wouldn't they?
犯人はそれを避けたかっただから僕らをストロベリータ
Oh
ワー
yeah, you would think.
That's,
But also, that seems like an easy thing to miss.
そのために
yeah,
スイッチを
but it's still just kind of like
扉にチェーンをしてたのか。
you would think it would come up
犯人にとって普通
with this many people.
大いにあったはずだよだってこのドッキリハウスの秘密は二代君が
The ultimate weapon.
狂気につながってるからね
待て、そこに話を進めるのはまだ早いぞ。建物の構造に関する矛盾点がまだ残っている。
A contradiction?
めんどくせえな、もういいじゃねえか。
中さんよろしくお願いします
さっき、ストロベリーハウス
I'm living for this Kazuichi slander.
であれば、
It as someone who doesn't like Kazuichi, it is fun.
はどうなっていたのだ。あの連絡エレベーターも縦に移動していたのであれば、それぞれのハウスで連絡エレベーター
Chiaki was probably sleeping when she picked it up. That's not fair to her.
だが実際はどうだ。マスカットハウスではエレベーターを背にして右手側に武道回廊があったが、
Okay. So the floor also rotates? Is that what we're getting at here?
背にして左手側にイチゴ回廊があったぞ。
No, but...
つまりそれぞれのハウスにおけるタワーの位置関係が真逆になっているということだ。答えよ。これは一体どういうことだ。
どういうことなんですか？
Kazuichi slander will not be tolerated. Kazuichi slander will be tolerated. I think that Kazuichi slander will be tolerated. That is my rule.
He's the kind of character where, like, I don't dislike him, but I do think it's fun to it is fun to make fun of him.
Yeah, Kazuichi slander will be encouraged. And also from Jazzle, this is a mystery game, it's all about the details. So a game that doesn't at least bring up every relevant detail just feels a little incomplete. It's like, the handbook thing, it's like, that is a way that they could have noticed it. And it's like, even if it was turned off and it was just like a rectangle, she still wouldn't have placed it like perfectly in the center of the room. There would have been some turn to it, and that should have been mirrored, but it wasn't. So it's just kind of like, it just feels like a weird detail.
なんだよその鉄壁のチームワークは。
What? Iron Curtain of Teamwork.
Uh-huh. Matching arguments.
For those that don't know, the Iron Curtain is a term for communist Russia and the USSR between the end of World War II and the fall of the Soviet Union. It consisted of countries in the Eastern Bloc who were cut off from the West. What the fuck does Kazuichi's line here mean? Was Nova Selic a USSR country?
なんだよその鉄壁のチームワークは。
2つのハウスが縦につながっている。
Vertically. Elevator should move vertically.
縦に動いている。
Kazuichi is a
When did
solid
anybody
stuff.
say it moves? Oh, the other elevator we're talking about now.
Yeah. It was in Europe. It means they're cutting off everyone from discussion, I guess.
推論には
Yeah, I mean, Nova Selic could be behind the Iron Curtain, but it is established that Nova Selic has had royalty for hundreds of years, whereas Iron Curtain countries were politically part of the USSR and wouldn't have had royalty, so it probably wasn't an Iron Curtain country.
縦に動いているはずだ。
But yeah, it just means they're cutting off everyone from the discussion. That's a weird way to put it, I think.
つまり貴様らの推論には
なんだよその鉄壁のチームワークは。
2つのハウスが縦につながっているなら
Yeah, this is the contact elevator, so it's something else.
Kazuichi's account is the truth bullet.
Damn it.
なんだよその鉄壁のチームワークは。
2つのハウスが縦につながっているなら縦に動いているはずだ。
No?
2つのハウスが縦
連絡エレベーターは
に動いているはずだ。
それは違うぞ。
There we go.
あの連絡エレベーターはただ縦に動いているだけじゃなかったんだ。だよな、そうだ。
Oh, I see. So it was a contradiction because it's moving vertically and rotating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
ああ、あれか。いやー、なんか変なんだよな。乗ってから到着するまでの間になぜかコンパスの針が180度回転しててさ。
180度。つまりあの連絡エレベーターは
So
移動する間に
is it either Gundam or Sonya? Because they keep doing this like duo routine, like working together.
So did one help the other?
外周に沿うようにして反対側までぐるっと回り込んでたのかな。
Hmm.
それならもう片方のハウスに到着した頃には出口が反対側になってるもんね。
そのせいでマスカットハウスに着いた時は
Oh,
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Yeah, this is interesting.
側に見えたんだ。
回転しながら移動するエレベーターとかある。
Like, the funhouse's like architecture is just a huge part of this trial, and that's what turns a lot of people off of this chapter, or off this trial, what makes it so hard. But it's like, if you can wrap your head around that, I think it's a good trial.
Uh-huh.
人でなしと言いますが、そもそも僕はクマなので低能な人とは違います。人は違うのだよ、人とは。で、ドッキリハウスの秘密はもう終わって。
It's a weird trial with some good reveals. And that elevator sounds really awkward to ride in. Yeah?
それと柱をどうやって組み合わせんだよ。あれ、まだ極上の狂気がわからないの？
You found many things at the Octagon, Komaeda.
そのオクタゴンってのは何なんだ。それを聞いてねえぞ。
そこから説明しなくちゃダメなんだ。オクタゴンの言葉の意味さえ知っていれば簡単に分かっちゃう謎なんだけどな。
What an octagon means?
そうか。
Mm-hmm.
確かオクタゴンって八角形って意味だったよな。
So there's a square, and then above, or no, below the square is a hexagon, and then within that is an octagon?
博識なんだね。
What is the shape theme here?
ついでに続きも聞いておこうか。オクタゴンの名にふさわしい場所はどこにあったかな。
The place befitting of the name Octagon. Let me think. It was on the first floor, I believe. I'm confused. None of these shapes here have 8 sides.
What is the answer here, actually? Top of Grape House.
Did I click the wrong layer?
Probably.
I'm confused.
そうか。ファイナルデッドルームの奥にあるコンクリートで囲まれた隠し部屋のことか。
The
Yeah, it's also
secret
just-
room surrounded by concrete?
なんでそこがオクタゴンなんだよ。
Because the rest of the building is an octagon for Grape House, but you get to the octagon from Strawberry House, so the rest of
Yeah.
the octagon makes up those walls.
切り抜くと角が8つ八角形になるんだよ。
Huh? What?
I appreciate that. Like, yeah, that's really clever.
極上の凶器ってのもそこにあったのか？
少し違うかな。僕はオクタゴンで極上の凶器の正体を知ったんだ。
This do be 8 sides, just a very convoluted 8 size.
I see we've entered the geometry zone.
極上の凶器の正体はね、あのドッキリハウスそのものなんだ。
The fun house is the ultimate weapon?
犯人はあの
Yeah, no, hello, Anarcho Analog.
凶器にして二代君を殺したんだ。きっと犯人は僕と同じようにあの景色からドッキリハウスの秘密に気づいて、
The killer probably realized the secret. Okay.
その構造を利用した殺害方法を思いついたんだろうね。
Okay.
ドッキリハウス自体が凶器で、その構造を利用して殺した？
Killed using the building structure.
僕たちを建物の謎から遠ざけようとしていたんだよ。それにしても建物自体を凶器にするなんてなかなかスペクタクルな犯行だよね。まさに極上の凶器の名にふさわしいよ。
All right. This doesn't tell me anything about who did it.
Yeah. Ha. But yeah, it's like there were plenty of weapons in that room that you could have used. Just like use a fucking battle axe.
Uh-huh.
Just commit a straightforward murder. No one will be able to get it because everyone is just too galaxy brain.
Yeah. I've watched so many people just game over on trying to find the octagon. Yeah, I thought I was going to. I really thought I was going to.
And then I gave you the answer.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
See, like, at least with Chapter 3, that was a really funny game over.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how the octagon would have been funny. It wouldn't have been funny for me.
Mm-hmm.
まさかドッキリハウスそのものが極上の凶器の正体だったなんて。まあいいや。話を進めようか。そんなにあっさりでいいのですか？
You kinda have
大事
to.
なのはそこじゃないもん。本当に大事なのはその建物の構造を利用した犯人。メカニダイ君を殺した犯人は誰かってことでしょ？
つうか建物自体が凶器って話を真に受けていいのか？
こんな大事な場面で嘘なんかつかないよ。僕だって死にたくないからね。
いつ死んでも構わねえって言ってたやつはどこの誰だよ。
そうだね。君たちの希望の踏み台になれるならって思っていた時期もあったけど素直に発言を撤回させてもらうよ。
Dang.
撤回？
僕も残念だよ。これが希望のための殺人なら喜んで犠牲になるんだけど。
Oh, so this also isn't a murder for the sake of hope.
Mm-hmm.
相変わらず見当違いな発言。
What is... So, Mikan's thing is different from, like, the usual Xing out on other portraits, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
自らの欲望のために他者に犠牲を強いる卑劣な行為。悪魔と呼ばれた俺様ですら。
Also, yeah, Komaida's, transformation, this chapter is really good.
もういいよ。そんなやつなんて放っておいて、
It's band-aids? Oh, the Mikan thing is band-aids? Like, that's what I assumed, but they don't look like band-aids.
おわりさまるで滝のようなよだれが
Yeah, Tera has a fork and knife.
犯人が建物の構造
I know that several characters in V3 have unique
ま
ones.
ずはその方法から考えてみようか
2台の殺害方法だな。
その死因からはっきりさせた方がいいかもねそうすれば殺害方法も見えてくるんじゃないかな
The cause of death. Yeah, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure.
Mm-hmm.
Falling? But then how would they have opened the door up top to push him down to the bottom?
Good question.
Crushed by the elevator? No, but then he'd be completely in pieces.
And also, he wouldn't be on the elevator.
Yeah.
そうか。そうか。墜落死って考えられるかな。
So somebody... But yeah, then how did they open the door?
墜落死だと。
だってドッキリハウスの秘密ってタワーもハウスも縦に重なってる構造のことなんだろだったら犯人はその高さを利用して2台
Yeah, that is something to figure out now.
突き落としたってことかどこから
Yeah, yeah, remember how the pillar fragments are under the body?
Mm-hmm.
いやそこまではちょっとまだ
方法もわからずに適当なことを言うな。
Cats can't die from fall damage. Robots, on the other hand, can.
させられるような場所があるの。
That's an odd joke.
タワーだったら可能かもしんねえぞフロアが1階のマスコットタワーにあるときに4階のストロベリータワーから突き落とせばいいんだ
エレベーターの仕組みを忘れたのかフロアが1階にあるときに4階の扉は開かねえんだぞ
墜落死など見当違いも甚だしい。地獄の豪華に焼かれるがいい。
Gundam? Why are you object? Oh,
Yeah?
交換はビンビン来てるんだけどな
well, Akane's gut instinct says that he fell, so clearly that's the correct answer.
Mm-mm.
So where did he shove him from? I mean, it would have had to have been from a higher floor. Hmm.
タワーのフロアが1階にあるとき
Elevator's on the first floor.
4階の扉からは入
Can't go through the fourth floor door.
当然そこから突き落とすのも無理だな
Would it be
こ
impossible?
ういう方法はどうかなメカ2台君をタワー内に閉じ込めたままフロアを4階から1階に移動させちゃうんだよその時の落差を利用して
Hmm.
待てあのタワーのセンサーを忘れたか中で動いてるものがある限りはもう片方の扉は開かねえ仕組みだつまりエレベーターも作動しねえ
Ultimate Detective isn't Kirigiri, it's Akane's gut. That's why she has to eat so much.
タワーの
Is
4階の扉
I'm thinking I need to fire the good night button at moving
そこから
objects.
突き落とすのも無理だな
Because, like, if he wasn't a moving object when he was in the elevator,
Let me check.
then it would
メ
work.
カ2台君をタワー
Yeah,
内に
that's
閉
right.
じ込めたまま
Hey, I got one, I got one.
Yeah.
その時の落差を利用して
待てあのタワーのセンス中で動いてるものがある限りは
それは違うぞあのセンサーが感知するのはあくまで動いてるものだけだったはずだ
Mm-hmm.
もし中にいる2台が動いてなかったらタワーのセンサーも感知できないはずだぞ
もしかしてスリープモードですか
2台は首の後ろのお休みスイッチを押されるとスリープモードになって全機能が停止するスリープモードになったあいつならタワーのセンサーにも引っかからないよな
なるほどなその 手があったか。
だがその状態でエレベーターを移動させたところで2台も一緒に動くだけだ。あいつを墜落死させるための落差などどこにも生まれんぞ。
それを説明しようとしたところソーダ君に邪魔されちゃったんだよね。邪魔者は黙っててください。
Damn.
邪魔者扱いですか。
Oh, I thought that was directed at Chiaki.
No, it's aimed at the punching bag.
Okay.
That reminds me, there's a new magic set coming out in like a few days. Just the word pest shows up in the new magic set a lot, so that just reminded me.
つまりその仕掛け
Cause the drop within the elevator. Did they like string him up with the wire and then cut it?
怪しいのはハンマーです。
The hammer, that, how?
そろそろ柱が出てくるんじゃねえか。
Oh, there is also the pillar.
関係ないか。
Uh-huh. How does that play into things?
Oh, did they...
それより黙ってナナミの
Hmm.
話を聞こうぜ。
邪魔者は黙っててください。
そんな風に冷たくされて。
Oh, did they tie him to the doorknob with the wire? And then
This
the
is-
doorknob broke off?
This is such an elaborate suicide.
Yeah,
I really have to respect it.
ある仕掛けを使えばエレベーターの中に
I think it would have had to have been the wire.
つまりその仕掛け
You can cause the drop is true.
考えてみろっていいんだな。
その仕掛けっていうのね。怪しいのはハンマーです。
It's not the hammer.
そろそろ柱
It's
が
not
出
the
てくるんじゃ
pillar.
ねえか。
And maybe.
関係ないのか。
It's not the oil.
落ちてたドアノブが怪しいな。それに賛成だ。
Alright, I'm getting my groove back.
Yep, yep.
Which means I'm
It's-
gonna fuck something up later.
何かで擦ったような跡があったよな。あれってワイヤー
There's a few points where things can get fun.
そのワイヤーって
Hmm.
2台の縛ってたワイヤーか。
あのワイヤーの先端って
So does that mean there was an accomplice? Did somebody set it up on the fourth floor and then somebody on the first floor would have had to lower the elevator?
その輪っかをドアノブに引っ掛けた状態
Not necessarily
エレベ
though,
ーターを動かせば
because
Uh-huh.
there's the other elevator, the contact elevator.
And also,
そんなことをしたら
since the person got into the octagon, they can use that to travel between floors.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that too.
So,
犯人はスリープモードになったメカニダイ
Yeah, but the-
Elixir's bat. Thank you for the follow.
nice.
輪っかにしたワイヤーの先端を
It's interesting the way that this trial, like,
ドアノブに引っ掛けた。
implicitly tells the player that Komaeda isn't the Blackened.
タワー内のエレベーター
Mm-hmm.
を4階から
Like, it never makes it direct, but it is just kind of like,
移動させて
you get it demonstrated that he doesn't know either.
メカニダイ君を
Yeah.
宙吊りにしたんだよ。
Well, I mean, like, yeah, because he's the one doing that half of the investigation.
Uh-huh. And, like, if someone is doing the investigation, clearly they're not responsible for it, because that would make for a bad investigation.
犯人は床だけが動くっていうあのエレベーターの特徴を利用したんだ。そうすることで2台を墜落
You know, I get how going from strawberry to grape works, but how does going from grape to strawberry work? I imagine that there might just be, like, a hidden ladder. Like, a hidden ladder that you could unlock.
墜落死させらんねえぞ。
なんでだよ。
そうやって2台を宙吊りにしてその状態からどうやって突き落とす
Yeah,
The
yeah.
doorknob breaks off. That's how.
Mhm.
したところであいつが落ちなきゃ墜落死にはなんねえんだ。
Because Nekomaru is a big boy. He's a big bot.
He's, very heavy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of metal.
2台をワイヤーで吊るしたとどうやってあいつを落とすんだよ。タワーの中に突き落とすやつそんなことできるわけねえだろ。
誰かが突き落としたとは限らない。自分から落ちた可能性だってあるかもしれない。
はあ？2台が自分から落ちたって？ 2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろう。意識がねえのに自分からもスリープモードだ。その場合は落差が作れなくなっちまうけどな。2台を入れたままタワーを動かすのは完全に無理だからな。はあ？2台が自分から落ちたって？
Oh, it wasn't that either.
しまった。
Wait, when did I get back to full health? Oh, is it because there was a break in between? Does that restore your health?
Could be.
2台が自分から落ちたって？ 2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろう。意識がねえからクソねえだろ。
So if it wasn't the broken doorknob,
落差が作れなくなっちまうけど、2台を入れたままタワーを動かすのは完全に無理だからな。
Thanks to Kazuichi, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Nekomaru. Use that evidence.
はあ？2台が自分から落ちたって？ 2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろう。
Still been in sleep mode.
自分から落ちたのスリープモードの形その場合、落差が作れなくなっちまうけどな。2台を入れたままタワーを動かすのは完全に無理だからな。 はあ？2台が自分から落ちたって？ 2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろう。
Alarm timer?
意識がねえのに自分からもクソも抜け。
Well, you can try it.
その場合は落差が作れなくなっちまうけどな。2台を入れたままタワーを動かす完全に無理だからな。
How would the clock timer factor into it then?
He was supposed to be asleep.
Whoops. No.
はあ？2台が自分から落ちたって？ 2台はスリープモードのままのはずだ。
Yeah, there we go.
あの宙吊りの状態のまま2台が目を覚ましたらどうなると思う？
何言ってんだよ。だいたい目が覚めるってどうやって？
あいつの体内にあったアラームだよ。あれがあればスリープモードを解除できたはずだ。
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember them bringing that up.
Yeah. Didn't that come up at the castle?
そのアラームで目を覚ましてみ
I mean, it probably did, and I just forgot.
朝釣りになってて
But I'm pretty sure you even called attention to it.
焦っちゃうよね。思わずビクッと体が動いちゃう。それはメカミダイ君でも一緒だったはずだよ。
Yeah, the castle. Yeah, no, I know. Okay, I know you called attention to it because we talked about that with the castle background.
ドアノブの先端に外れやすい状態で引っ掛けられていたんだ。実際ワイヤーのスタートってドアノブの先端の方についてたでしょ。
けど2台が落ちたのってワイヤーが外れたせいじゃねえよな。
ドアノブ自体が壊れたせいだったな。きっと目覚めた2台君の暴れ方が予想以上でドアノブごと壊れちゃったんだろうね。
それは犯人にとっても予想外だったのですか？
ま、そりゃそうだろうな。あんな風に証拠が残ると分かってたらそれなりの手を打っとくはずだ。
Then how were they trying to do it? So did he loosen the doorknob himself? Oh. How sturdy are these fucking doorknobs?
Probably very, just because like everything in the Killing game is
やっと納得したか。
made to cause problems.
どうやらソニアさ
Hmm.
And that is how this could cause problems.
俺はただの邪魔者。いや、邪魔者の上に豚野郎ってところだ。ですよね、ソニアさん。豚野郎なら豚野郎。
Ah.
Kazuichi!
頑張ってくれたと思います。
Believe you gave your all?
ちょっと。
Huh?
どうしてなじってくれないんですか。
Was he trying to help her? I'm confused.
出やがれ。
What do you mean he did well?
でそのアラームタイマーのせいで二代君は逆さずみのまま落下してしまったわけだけど彼はそのまま地面に激突したわけじゃないんだ。もちろんそれも分かってるよね。
Oh, so he fell into the pillar.
そうか。2台は地面に墜落した際、柱に激突してしまった。そういうことだね。
Okay.
ここでやっと柱か。
Finally.
あの柱が砕け、そこにオイルが付着していた。そういう理由だったのか。
ほら見ろ、やっぱ柱が凶器だ。俺の勘は当たってんじゃねえか。
まあ柱はおまけみたいなもん
A
だね。
bonus.
犯人の狙いなのか偶然なのかもはっきりしねえしさ。
では、そこから犯人につながる手がかりを見つけるのは難しいのですね。
Yeah, that's right. We still have to decipher the killer.
Aw. You're still figuring out, like, facts of the case.
Yeah.
But things will come together.
そこから割り出していけば。
待て、ちびっこ
ちびっこギャングはやめねえか。
ちゃん。今なんつった。7時30分のアラーム。
Oh, because she heard something at 5:30.
2台のアラームは7時30分に設定されてたんだよ。
So does that mean the alarm didn't go off?
いや、おかしいだろ。だって俺はちっと遅れちまったけど、それでも朝7時にはタワーに行ったぞ。
そういえば、私もそうです。モノクマ太極拳に遅れるわけにはいかないので、朝7時前にはマスカットタワーに行きました。
Yeah, body discovery was found at 7. Apparently there was like a thud around 5:30, if I remember correctly.
7時30分のアラームに前に。
Welcome, Hawthorne. Yeah, this has been a fun stream so far. I've been enjoying it. Have you, Mathwiz?
I think I'm at least like kind of following things as opposed to other chapters where I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
そんなの俺が聞きてえっつうの。
Like I think we're kind of back into chapter 1 territory kind of in a way as far as only it's kind of different where like this time I don't understand who did it. Not that I understood who did it last time, but I have like a better idea of
What's going on?
like yeah, like of the events, the sequence of events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's just sort of like, let's figure out what happened, and then we can use that to figure out who did it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a sort of different way to go for trials.
私たちがタワーに向かったのは間違いなく朝7時前でした。
Okay, before 7 a.m.
2台の胸のアラームは7時30分に設定されてたぞ。
Okay.
2台はそのアラームのせいで死んだんだよな。
殺害時刻と死体発見時刻の矛盾、どちらかが幻影ということだ。
どうせ犯人の偽装工作だろ。犯人が2台の胸の時計を狂わせて
Messed with the clock.
絶対そうに決まってるって。
Hmm. One possibility at a time.
私たちがタワーに向かったのは間違いなく朝7時前でした。
けど2台の胸のアラームは7時30分に設定されてたぞ。2台はそのアラームのせいで死んだんだよな。
Trying to think, what was the clock that they found going off earlier in the day?
Wasn't it the, fucking,
Was it the wall clock?
Yeah, yeah.
They-
Or that, or the, phone, I thought.
Phone.
when
No,
when the guys called in.
間違いなく朝7時前でした
before 7 a.m.
7時30分に
Alarm was set for 7:30.
アラームのせいで死んだんだよな。
殺害時刻と死体発見時刻どちらかが幻影という
どうせ犯人の偽装工作だろ。犯人が2台の胸の時計を狂わせたんだ。絶対そうに決まってるって。
No, because we had to pry open that. We had to pry open his chest to even find the clock, so I don't think they tampered with it. Is the thing I need to shoot at Fuyuhiko saying 7:30?
Let me see.
私たちがタワーに向かったのは間違いな
No.
く朝7時前でした
We headed there before 7 a.m. Alarm was set for 7:30.
殺害時刻と死体発見どちらかが幻影という
どうせ犯人の偽装工作だろ。犯人が2台の胸の時計を狂わせたんだ。
Messed with the clock inside his chest.
The answer is radio clock.
私たちがタワーに向かったのは
Radio clock.
間違いなく朝7時前でした
2台の胸のアラーム。
Right. That's how this comes together. I forgot about this point.
2台はそのアラームのせいで死んだんだよな。
殺害時刻と死体発見時刻
Because I remember the guys, dealing with an alarm clock.
どうせ犯人の偽装工作だろ。
And it was definitely before 7:30.
2台の胸の時計を狂わせたんだ。
Oops.
それは違う。
So they did mess with it. Okay.
Or they didn't, because it's a radio clock.
Oh, yeah.
あいつの胸の時計
Oh, yeah, duh. If it's wrong, then it's a thing I can contradict. Duh.
Yeah.
偽装工作が入る余地はねえってことか。
もしかしてソニアさんたちが見た時計の方が狂わされてたんじゃないですかね。
yeah. This chapter comes together really interestingly.
いや、俺はドッキリハウス内のすべての時計を調べてみたけどよ。
Checked all the clocks.
僕がお願いしておいてですね。ちゃんと建物内の時計を調べておいてくれたんだ。
おかげで断言できるぜ。どの時計もちゃんと同じ時刻を指してたってな。
時刻が狂っていた可能性がないならやはり疑うべきは人間の証言の方か
信じてください私たちは嘘などついておりません
じゃあ勘違いしたのかな
俺は勘違いなんかしねえよ。すりつぶしてドッグフードにすんぞ。
That's right. Akane is always right. Never wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Akane
Doubt.
is smarter than she is smarter. Or, like, she is just surprisingly, like, competent.
Don't let this be another Hangman's Gambit. Thank God.
Logic dive.
Because I was like, I don't know what the word's gonna be.
You're aware that you can jump, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would do a lot of jumping when I was doing this, just because I like the controls of this mechanic.
Uh-huh.
It's fun.
What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Where the murder happened, the time in the building. Oh, I guess the time in the building? Yeah, because none of these other options make sense.
Uh-huh. Mathwiz shoots at Akane's statement to disagree with it. Also Mathwiz, Akane is always right.
Ah,
Ah!
I adjusted it a little too much. Because you know how, like, sometimes, like, when you do something and it's like, oh, I'm close to falling off. And so you just, like, nervously, like, over-adjust.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what happened there. Oh, I fucked that up.
You waited too long to jump.
Oh God.
God, are we gonna be here for a while? This isn't even a puzzle. So, like, I can't even help you here.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Well, hey chat, how have you been? Let's talk since we're gonna be here for a bit.
I no longer like this mechanic. Not that I don't think I ever actually really had like super fond opinions of this mechanic.
Hmm.
And now I'm just like,
You almost fell off. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, my heart raced.
Were they both tampered with?
But his can't
yeah,
be
that
tampered
would-
with. Internet, Sharkaon's internet problems are dealt with for now. That's good.
Okay, so just the building's clocks. I suppose that makes sense.
Hawthorne, just got back from my second vax shot. That's really cool. Congrats on that.
Now, am I gonna be able to get this before I run out of time?
Oh, that is a concern. Oh god, that's a concern. But we're here now.
Which house had the wrong time? Grape House, Strawberry House, both, I guess? Or, I think it might have just been Strawberry House.
But if they
Okay,
weren't,
no, it was both.
if they weren't both messed with, then people would have noticed that one of them had clocks that were messed with, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
クズリュウは建物の中の全ての時計を確認したって言ってたよな。どこにも狂った時計なんてなかったぜ。
Or they all had the wrong
そ
time.
の全ての時計の時間が均等に狂わされていたとしたらどうだ。全ての時計だと？
Okay.
だったらいくら建物内の時計を調べたところで気がつけるわけがないよな。
なるほど。犯人は建物内の全ての時計を狂わせることで建物内の時間ごと狂わせてたんだね。
そういうことかよ。確かに気がつかねえわけだ。
Which would explain why everybody was up at 5 a.m. or 5:30 or whenever. Because, like, who the fuck is up that early?
Mm-hmm.
その時間はどれだけ
I say being someone who very often works morning shifts and has to be up that early.
Uh-huh.
But it's
That's
not my choice.
unfortunate. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. The earliest I have willfully woken up since finishing high school was, I think, 6.
What time would 7:30 be in our time? I suppose 5:30?
クラスになりそうな手がかりはないかな。
I think I have the right truth bullet then.
Uh-huh.
Only I heard the sound when he fell. Would have been a great clue.
あとは彼の悲鳴とかね。
あいつは悲鳴なんてあげるかもじゃねえよ。
2台のアラームの音が大きく
Alarm.
俺らにも聞こえたんだろうけどな。
Okay, I think I need to fire that at Sonya then.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's the one who mentioned sound.
建物の時計が正確なのはあいつが間違いなく問題が我らにとって何
モースになりそうな手がかりはな。墜落した時の音でも聞こえていれば。
それに賛成だ。
I need to get all my health back from that logic dive.
そうだ。
Uh-huh.
墜落した時の音なら聞いてるはずだ。あの地響きみたいな音がそうなんじゃないのか。
地響き？
地震かと思って二度寝しちまったけど、あれって2台が墜落した時の音だったのか。
だって4階から1階にあの巨体が落下して、しかも柱まで一緒に倒れたんだぞ。あれくらいの衝撃音があって当然だったんだよ。
その音なら俺らも聞いたぞ。
我ら3人がちょうどストロベリーハウスのラウンジに集まっていた時だったな。どうしたメス猫。
皆さんが聞いているその音なのですが、私は全く気がつきませんでした。
And why didn't you hear it, Sonya?
寝てて気づかなかっただけじゃないですか。
But people who were sleeping were woken up by it.
Yeah, it was really fucking loud.
気にするほどのことでもないっすよ。大事なのはその地響きの方ですし。
とりあえずその地響きを目安にして考えれば、僕らの時間がどれだけずらされたかわか
It
る。
was off by 2 hours.
聞こえたのは朝の5時30分くらいだったな。
わかるの？
飛び起きて部屋を飛び出しちまってさ、その時にラウンジの時計を見たんだよ。
それはでかしましたよ、おわりさん。
そうか。7時30分のアラームで2台が墜落した時の音を、俺たちが5時30分
The elevator's in a different time zone.
俺たちの時間は2
God.
台ずらされてたってことだ。
That would be
時間もか。
that would be a bastard.
俺らはかなり衰弱した状態だったからな。あれじゃあ気づけるわけねえぜ。それにあのドッキリハウスには窓もねえし、モノクマアナウンスもなかったもんな。
犯人は何のために時間をずらしたのだ。
Hmm.
言うならはっきりしてるでしょ。
Oh, okay. You know,
おびき寄せるためにやったんだ。
if somebody didn't hear the noise, maybe you wouldn't be able to hear the noise from the final dead room.
ほら、時計を狂わせた上であることを利用すれば、必ず2台君だけをタワーにおびき寄せられるでしょ。
So does that mean Sonya didn't hear it because of that?
そして犯人
Is it her?
は見事に成功した。
But if she was in the final dead room, she would be blackened, and the blackened would have been doing the murdering at this time.
Well, but we've already established that. Oh wait, no, yeah, I guess you couldn't be
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way over there if you need to be down in the first floor operating the elevator.
Whoever is the blackened would have already been done with the final dead room by this point.
そうか。そうか。朝のモノクマ太極拳か。犯人はあのイベントを利用したんだな。
So then why didn't Sonya hear it?
僕たちはあのイベントのために毎朝7時にマスカットタワーに行く必要があったよね。でもそこで建物内全ての時計が狂わされたら、僕たちはどうなってしまうかな。時間通りにはタワーに行けなくなる。だけど2台だけ
Am I shuffling cards?
あいつには
No, but I have like a paper thing that I'm just like fidgeting with on my desk.
そう犯人はそうやって彼だけが正確な
I didn't realize it was catching on mic. I have shuffled cards on stream before. It makes for a good fidget.
目撃した2台ってのは
Just because ADHD brain needs to be doing something with my hands.
確かクズリュウ君が彼を目撃したのは朝5時くらいだったっけ。その時間も2時間ずれて7時だったはずだから、確かにそうだね。その時の彼は時間通りにモノクマ太極拳に向かうところだったんだよ。
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actually kind of hard for me to know what like viewers are hearing.
あの時のモノク
Just
マ
kinda like-
もそういう意味だったんだな。
I don't know all what catches on the mic and what all makes it into stream mode, so.
Didn't expect everyone to ditch Tai Chi. Okay. I see.
あの時の言葉には俺たちも含まれてたんだな。
Okay.
俺たちは時間通りにタワーに行ったつもりだったけど、実はとっくに集合時間を過ぎてたんだ。
やだやだ、そういうのってさ、こういうんだよ。なんだっけ、ほら、足の天ぷら的なあれだよ。前足を取るでしょ。残念でした。嘘だ。違うの。絶対正
相変わらずうるさい二人は放っておいて。
Way ahead of you, Komai.
引き寄せた方法も分かったし。
Yeah.
これで
It
犯人もだいぶ
God.
そうだね。
Monomi being here is awful because, like, I don't want to dislike her as a character, but she is just, like, a strict downgrade from just having Monokuma around.
Uh-huh.
僕がこいてないってことは、今のクズリュウ君の話の続きを聞けば分かるはずだよ。
Decrease the number of suspects.
ねえ、二代君のタワーに向かうところを目撃した。その後、何があったんだっけ？
Yeah, the alarm thingy went off.
あのアラームのことを言ってんのか。
And it woke up Kazuichi and Gundam.
アラーム？
俺が2台を目撃したしばらく後に、
So does that mean it had to be somebody in Grape House?
しかもあれは地響きが聞こえた。
Not well.
そうか、そういうことか。
Or is this one of those situations where like one of the only characters with an
そ
alibi
の時にアリバイが
actually did
怪しいっ
it?
てことだろ。
Mm-hmm.
いるのか？その時にアリバイがなかったやつが。
俺も思い出したぞ。思わず部屋を飛び出しちまうくらいのでけえ音なのに、ラウンジに出てこなかったやつが一人だけいたな。
One guy who never left the lounge?
客室にいたはずなのに、そいつだけ出てこねえなんておかしいよな。
Who am I
つ
missing?
まり、その方に
Who are you missing?
墜落した時のアリバイがない。
Because the alarm woke up. It didn't wake up Komaeda. So is that who they're getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Because Gundam was definitely there.
Yeah.
お前しかいない。
Okay.
Uh-huh.
ここにいなかったやつって狛枝だよな。
そうなんだよ。狛枝はあの場にいなかったんだよ。あの場に集まったのは俺と田中とクズリュウだけだ。
That fucking clock.
Yeah.
あれ
Like,
だけでかい音でアラームが鳴ったのに部屋から出てこ
it's good.
もしかしておめえは部屋にいなかったんじゃねえのか。
So then where was he if not there?
どこ行ってたんだよ。
Can he explain why Sonya didn't hear anything either?
Yeah, he can.
さっさと答えねえとブランチかますぞ。
担当直入に答えるとね、僕はラウンジに行きたくても行けなかったんだよ。
Even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't?
どういう意味だ？
どうせ弱者のたわごとだ。
So somebody set him up to be a red herring?
そのアラームはもちろん地響きの音も聞こえなかったんだ。
Oh, okay. Because of the deluxe room or whatever.
Yup.
It's completely soundproof.
やっぱ不可思議。
Uh-huh.
I forgot about that detail.
Yeah, it's a pretty minor detail. But, like all minor details in Danganronpa, it's very important.
当然だと思うのですが、地響きまで聞いていないなんて変ですよね。実はその二人だけじゃなくて、私もそうなんだよね。
And yeah, also Chiaki. Because I was just thinking that. I'm like, who else was in the deluxe room?
Yup.
気がつかなかったのかと思ってたけど。
But I feel like I could also believe that, like, she could just sleep through anything.
Yeah.
そうじゃなくて、
She slept through the tragedy.
地響きの音がしていないからね。
That's why she has no idea what's going on.
どういう意味で？
Hmm.
まだわからないの？そんなの音を聞いてない3人の共通点を考えてみればすぐにわかると思うんだけどな。
Now, wait. Shouldn't there have been 2 deluxe rooms upstairs as well? Who else had the deluxe room? It was Gundam, wasn't it?
Was it? I can't actually remember.
I see that the first word is deluxe. I don't know what the next word is. Because it's 5 letters, not 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, deluxe. If it's not room... shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's something with an R, though. Wait.
Ah.
Oh, S. Oh, shoot. I see. It was just multiple rooms.
Yeah. There's more than one deluxe room.
お前だとソニアとナナミって3人とも豪華な客室に泊まってたよな。
I'm glad that I didn't just ignore all the R's and still tried it.
Uh-huh.
Because I would have felt like an idiot.
Yeah, and it would have been agonizing to watch. I'm glad you're learning. This is character development.
もしや
Mm-hmm.
響きの音が聞こえなかった理由って。
そう豪華な客室の優れた防音性のせいだ。
Yeah, so who had that other deluxe? So yeah, it was either Gundam or Kazuichi.
それが君の
Because one of them shouldn't have been able to hear that alarm. But they did hear the alarm.
さてそんな君ならね
Was it Gundam?
二代君を殺した犯人の正体がさ
Was it?
ちょっと待てよ。どうして今の話で犯人
Yeah, because who else had a deluxe room but was accounted for?
今の事実が犯人の決め手となる
Yeah, it's a 50-50. It's not like the Mikan situation where I straight up did not know.
Yeah, where you actively, like, put the actual blackened out of mind.
Haha. Feel like I understand what he means. The killer among us. Alright, let's go. Third time's the charm, baby. Third time's the charm.
お前しか
Let's go!
Chat, I am not shuffling a deck.
お前に聞きたいことがあるんだ。
It's a paper thing I'm playing with on my desk. I could grab an actual deck from my closet,
アラームが鳴った時、
but that would involve, like,
お前もその場に
getting off camera. Actually,
漆黒の闇夜に鳴り響く破滅の福音が聞こえればそれを止めに行くのが宇宙の摂理
That's not an alibi, Gundam.
どうして聞こえたんだ。
何かと
だってお前が泊まってたのも豪華な客室だった。
Yeah, you were in a soundproof
同
deluxe
じ建物
room.
の同じ階の同じ豪華な客室に泊まってた狛枝には聞こえてないのに、どうしてお前はそのアラームの音を聞くことができたんだよ。
Okay.
あれそういやそうだな。
Alright.
田中さん
No! You were supposed to get rid of Kazuichi!
考えられる可能性は一つだけ。
It was supposed to be
お前
him!
は部屋にいなかったんだよ。だから豪華な客室に泊まってたにもかかわらず、ラウンジに来ることができたんじゃないのか。
Very sad.
田中さん何か理由があるのですよね。
おそらく田中君はクズリュウ君のせいで泊まってた部屋に帰
for the record, chat,
Uh,
this is what it sounds like when I'm actually shuffling a deck of cards. I have no idea to what degree this is catching on mic.
目撃した後しばらくラウンジに残ったままだったんだよ
yeah, so he couldn't get back because Fuyuhiko would have seen him.
そこで鳴った
So
アラームを聞くまでずっとだったよね
we can hear the cards. That was holding them up to the mic. Also. Top card of the deck. It's a foil lightning bolt.
殺害は彼の目の前に使った
Specifically, it's a lightning bolt from the premium burn deck from some years back.
犯人自身
I'll post it in chat.
必要があったはずだよ。
2台を釣り
Just have to upload this rifle.
あいつをワイヤーで縛ったりとかだな。
そのためにも犯人は2台がタワーに現れる前に同じ場所に先回りしている必要がある。
My
Okay.
label has been printed a lot of times, hasn't it?
つまりクズ竜が2台を目撃した時点で犯人はすでにタワーに行ってたはずなんだ。
Was he just doing like some ninja shit?
そんで
So that specific printing.
ラウンジにクズ竜が行って戻れなかった。
Because I care about my burn deck and wanted to bling it out a little.
その計画ではラウンジのアラームが鳴る前に犯人は部屋に戻っているはずだったんだろうね。そしてそのまま部屋の中にいるはずだった。ラウンジに出ていく予定じゃない。
Oh, so okay. So they also set the
そ
alarm.
うすれば、
Mhm.
地響きに気づかなかった。
So
自分が部屋にいたことの
ends up backfiring.
今の私たちのようにですね。
Hmm.
もしラウンジの2人が部屋まで様子を見に来てくれたらそっちの方がベストなんだろうけどね。だって部屋で自分が寝ている姿を見せられればさらに強固な印象のアリバイが完成するわ。ただ残念ながらそのアリバイ
Can you still hear me shuffling? This feels a lot quieter than when I was playing with the paper thing.
そして犯人は部屋に戻る
Ironic that Ran, fish, water, likes burn, fire, not water. See, my other modern deck is Merfolk. Yeah, I can't hear this. That's what I thought. Like, this is a lot quieter than like.
でもどうして出てきたんだ。
Versus.
止めるまで隠れてればいいじゃねえか。
Where could he have hid?
その間に二人が田中君の部屋に
Yeah, I
部屋にない
I play Magic. I talk about Magic a lot on Twitter, actually.
だから隠れたままってわけには
And I did a Magic stream like a week ago. That
予定通りで
I
あ
don't
ればベストだったアイディアなのに
didn't go as well as I would have wanted it to, if I'm being honest.
クズリュウ君がいた時点で
I've tried some, it wasn't for me. That's fair, that's fair. I really love the game. More of a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'm sorry.
何かおっしゃっていただけませんか
Oh no, Sonya trying to defend Gundam. But there's nothing.
Ran Himiko Kinney likes Magic.
破壊神暗黒四天王を合わせると耳の数はいくつになる。
How
Not
many
really.
ears do we possess?
その回は10だ。そう。
10 ears?
10の耳があるということ
Huh?
It's his Chuny bullshit.
5倍の聴覚だ。あの部屋の防音設備など
Oh.
地に等しい。
I have 5 times the hearing, so that's why the soundproof didn't
ま
work.
さか
Is that your argument?
てめえは自分の置かれた状況が分かってんのか。
慌てるな。
Oh no!
これからなのだ。
Oh no! The
And-
Chuny wall is breaking down.
Top card of my fish deck is Curse Catcher.
俺様はトイレに行こうと部屋から出て、そこでたまたまアラームの音
Curse Catcher is a fun card.
そう、たったそれだけのこと。世界はいつだって
The world is always so simple.
偶然ってことさすがにタイミングが良すぎない
Isn't that timing a little too
その
perfect?
せいで疑われる結果になったのだ。むしろタイミングが悪かったと言うべきだろう。
まだ粘るんだ
Like how his excuse is, I was just going to the bathroom, you know?
Mm.
認めなくたっていいけどねどうせ
People being sorry for Yu-Gi-Oh players is deserved. I played Yu-Gi-Oh for a while.
さっさと投票を始めちゃう
And I just got pushed out of the game because it kind of sucks, especially these days. It's just kind of like
待てよ。
I don't like the power level it has, and that power level is only increasing,
殺し合いのさ
which isn't great.
所詮はただの前座で
The opening act? To what?
ちょっと
Mm. I don't think that Gundam is the best Chuny to address chat. I don't think he's the best Chuny, but I think he is still like good.
こんな茶
A
番
farce?
退屈すぎてストレスがたまるよ胃が穴だ
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is a fun casual game. The problem is I don't have anyone to play with IRL.
倒れる前に
And playing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro doesn't really interest me these days.
No, Komaida, please don't collapse from poor health. Hang in there.
やっぱり何かあったんだな。
Komaida's being Komaida.
この事件の捜査途中からお前の様子は明らかにおかしくなった。
It did become even weirder.
一体何があったんだ。
What did happen? What did he discover?
知ったのか。
まあそれは後のお楽しみってやつ
We'll leave it for later.
さっさとこの前座を終わらせようよ。
また前座って言ったの？
Opening act for what?
ちょっと待ってください。まだ田中さんの反応を聞いていないじゃないですか。
I'm sorry, Sonia.
でもすっかり黙り込んじゃってるよ。もう反応なんてないんじゃない？
田中さんってば。
貴様らの稚拙な推理に呆れ果て声も出なかっただけだ。むしろ根本から否定しよう。
So now I'm just shuffling my fish deck, and perfect fits are really nice to shuffle.
最初から？
貴様らの推理による
We need Gundam dead so Sonia stops being a hetero. Honestly, I feel like of the hetero ships Danganronpa has come up with, this is one of the better ones.
Yeah, no, it is my favorite head ship from the series, probably. Either that or Maki Kaito.
ハウスへと戻った後ラウンジでアラームが鳴る場に立ち会ったのだったな。行ったり来たりで大忙しだがそもそも両ハウス間の移動はどうする
And yeah, it
そうか。連絡
like it is one of the most popular ships.
Hmm.
確か犯人はマスカットハウスの制御パネルをいじり連絡エレベーターを停止させたのだったな。
Control panel.
しかも停止したエレベーターがあったのは
I think I might, like, strictly speaking, prefer
となれば
Sonia Gundam to Maki Kaito just because I like
ハウスで降りたということに
I like
以上のことか
Maki more than I like Sonia or Gundam, but I like Sonia and Gundam more than I like Kaito.
それがどうしたんだよ。
マスカットハウスでエレベーターを壊したらもうストロベリーハウスには戻ってこれない。
Okay, Mashire, what about Tazuichi Gundam?
ビリーハウスにいたぞ
No.
ラウンジでアラームが鳴った瞬
No.
間に立ち会っている
No.
Apparently that used to be like one of the most popular ships in the fandom.
つまり
So, I saw that mentioned recently.
See, the thing about it is like Sonia is good, Gundam is good, Kazuichi exists. So I don't think I would ship him with anybody.
Yeah, but see, people like to see boys kiss.
だと思ったのに。
思い知ったか人間風情よこの矛盾ばかりは打ち解けない
But no, I think I do. I guess I could kind of see the appeal in like a love triangle situation where it's like the two people who are like pursuing one character, just like deciding, fuck it, and just getting together.
Yeah. I think the version, like, if you're going to involve Kazuichi, the version that I get, like, I understand the most is just shipping all three of them together.
Hmm.
Is Sonia into BL? I feel like Sonia would be more into Yuri.
あの連絡エレベーターは
And that's not even saying she's gay, but that's more like,
移動手段だ
given what her tastes line towards, she doesn't seem much of a manga fan,
貴様らの推理は瓦解する
but I can see her being a fan of, like,
しかも連絡エレベーターは
Class S stuff.
マスカットハウス
Like, like 70s adaptations of, like a Dear Brother.
ストロベリーハウスにいた
That was that. I've been seeing people talking about that one lately, but like stuff like that.
不可能なのは決定
Whereas BL is more of a manga thing.
それか秘密
And even though there are plenty of adaptations, it's not like, it's a different kind of thing.
やめにしないか
There was a different passageway, though. Something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through.
And yeah, we have the token Miyuki Sawashiro voiced Fujoshi.
ハウス間の唯一の移動手段だそれが壊されている以上
Contact elevator.
の推理は
This is an absorb bullet
しか
one.
も連絡エレベーターは
See, it's his statement that's wrong, that he says it's the only way to travel between. Oh, maybe they want me to bring up,
It's an absorb bullet.
It's what?
It's an absorb bullet.
話は別なんだが
Oh.
秘密の抜け道でも
Oh.
いつまで幻想を
Okay, I think
You
I get
do
it.
you did get the right bullet there, but you missed it just barely.
Yeah.
あの連絡へ両ハウス間の唯一
Okay, so I fire Kane's statement at Gundam.
マスカットハウス
Yeah, Toko is not in this game because she's busy with UDG.
秘密の抜け道でもあるだろう
いつまで幻想を語って
Actually, I don't know if that.
やめにしないかあの連絡エレベーターは両ハウス間の唯一の移動手段
それは違うぞ いや連絡
Yeah.
エレベーター以外にも
Toko is too busy being with her girlfriend to be in this game.
そんなものはない
だったら実際にその方法を使ったやつに聞いてみるか
Oh, so is that why in the bad ending Toko is actually that doesn't make any sense. Wait, what was the prompt again?
You have to pick who did it.
Are you sure they did just mention something about like the I think they're looking for proof of like who used
Yeah.
the door and proof that it exists.
Uh huh.
お前しかいない
I just happened to miss like the lead in to that prompt.
お前だったら知ってるはずだぞ
何の話？
おぼけるなよお前はその方法を使ったからこそあそこに現れたんだろきっとストロベリーハウスの1階とマスカットハウスの3階をつなぐ抜け道があったんだそうなんだろ
ああ、また予備学科なんかに活躍させちゃったか。でもそうだよ。ストロベリーハウスの1階に
This this stream flew by. It doesn't feel like we're almost done with the trial.
その扉を開けて下に降りてみるとね。
I mean, if like the earlier like the
マスカットハウス
daily life, deadly life portions were longer, then maybe the trial being shorter kind of
That might be it.
makes up for that.
I think it's also just like this was a relatively easy trial for us.
ファイナルデッドルームを
Mhm.
You got a lot of the stuff in the first half,
指揮していいんだってさ。
その抜け道を使ったと考えれば
and like
そのハウスを移動する
you haven't been struggling with it.
インフィニティアメーリテッドフレイムだが犯人がファイナルデッドルームの存在を知らなかったとしたらどうなる
知らなかったはずがない
それは貴様の猜疑心が生み出した幻想に過ぎん
So what's the proof that they
想像の詮索はやめておく
would have known about the room?
寝られるわけないだろ
だとあまり俺様を怒らせるな殺さないように手加減するのは骨が折れるんだよ
I don't think we should be talking about Udichi too much. Yeah, that's fair. We can talk about that whenever Mathwiz actually plays it.
I think they would have gotten the wire from there, right?
The wire still hasn't come up, I don't believe.
衝動する混濁の箱がなくとも多重世界を移動できたやもしれんだが脆い脆い脆いぞ貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を邪神創造の糧としてくれようか その空間的ワームホールを使えば消耗する混濁の箱がなくとも多重世界を移動できたやもしれんだが脆い脆い脆いぞ貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を邪神創造の糧としてくれようか
Oh my god, let me advance!
You missed a lot of those. Like, you missed a lot.
Oh, I see what they're doing.
Yeah.
It was a lot simpler than I thought.
貴様の腐敗しきった幻想を邪神創造の糧としてくれようか
すでに抜け道の存在は証明したはずだぞ。その抜け道はオクタゴンにあったんだ。
この推理の展開を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇と混沌の螺旋に没するのが嫌なら、せめて光宿りし鍵に祈りを捧げる。己が推理の限界を知れ。犯人がオクタゴンに行っただと。吠えるな雑種が。闇とせめて光宿りし鍵に祈りを捧げる。
You keep skipping the point that you are supposed to refute.
No, I accidentally slashed it that time.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there we go.
切らせてもらう。2台の体を縛るのに使われたワイヤー、それに凶器に見せかけられてたハンマーもタワーの奥の扉を塞いでいたチェーンだってそうだ。どれもドッキリハウスのどこにもなかったものだ。犯人はそれをどこから調達したんだ？
The Maelstrom of Blind Confusion is a cool name. Yeah. I don't know what it would be a name for, but it is just like cool.
Mm-hmm.
それらが犯行に使われたってことは、犯人は間違いなくオクタゴンに行ってるはずなんだ。
だとしたら当然そこにあった抜け道のことだって知ってるはずだよね。
Yeah, it's definitely something cool, but it's just like more than that, I don't know.
I could see this trial like somehow doing a thing where it's like he did it because he didn't want his hamsters to starve.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that would be kind of sympathetic in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Why are they playing the opening?
Because remember, this is what they play during the comic book thing, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, and he's just talking us through it.
Yeah. Komaeda was like, I'm
Like
going to be...
he has taken control. I'm not even like going through this text. He's doing it himself.
Yeah. Yeah, Komaeda said fuck your a closing argument.
待てや、2台がストロベリータワーに来なかったら犯人はどうするつもりだったんだ？
確かに不確定要素の多い綱渡りな計画だけど、別に失敗したって構わなかったはずだよ。
I'd assumed that if Nekomaru didn't go there, then they just wouldn't have killed anybody.
しれっと次の朝を迎えて、ま
Yup.
た別の方法を考
Yeah.
えればいいだけだからね。
それにそのくらいの綱渡りをしない限りは彼だけをおびき寄せることなんてできなかったはずだよ。
Okay.
じゃあ事件のまとめを再開させるね。
Oh, alright.
こうして田中君はストロベリータワー
So yeah,
君をおびき寄せることに
from here on out, this is Komaeda's game.
さすがに彼がロボットとまともに戦って勝てるわけがない。そこで彼は二代君のお休みスイッチを押すことで戦わずして無力化させたんだ。
待て。貴様何と言った？戦わずしてだ。
それはどうかした？
Oh.
ふざけるなよ。ふざけるな。その言葉だけは捨ておけんぞ。
なんで急に怒ったのかな？
貴様ら分かっていない。何も分かっていない。はあ、笑えるぞ。この後に及んでまだ何も分かっていないとはな。
何も分かってないってなんだよそれ。
どうやらまだ終われんようだ。
Yes, what don't we understand, Gundam?
俺とは地獄に落ちるべき人間だろう。だが今はまだ終われん。終われんぞ。
どうするつもりだ？
決まっているだろう。貴様らの幻想まみれの推理をぶち殺す。
まだあるっていうの 前が反論する余地が。
Yeah, he has room to argue because we haven't done the rhythm game yet.
だがあのスイッチは2台の首の後ろについていた。それを押すには奴の背後に回り込まねばならぬ。
2台のおっさんの背後なんてそう簡単に取れるもんじゃねえぞ。
犯人と1対1の状況となればなおさらかもね。
やはり脆い。この程度で簡単に瓦解するとは所詮はただの幻想に過ぎなかったか。俺様を犯人に仕立て上げたくはせめて人ぐらいは超えてほしいものだ。
I mean, if anything, Gundam, it sounds like you're just condemning yourself more because you're like, oh, you're saying I didn't fight him? Oh, yeah, I fought him. It's like, wait,
違
you.
うぞ田中。間違ってるのはやっぱりお前の方だ。
いいセリフだが、それではまだ満たしたとは言えんな。いいか、他者に負けを認めさせるコツは2つだ。それを教えてやろう。一つは圧倒的な力で有無を言わさず他者を蹂躙すること。そしてもう一つはその人間を納得させるだけの理由を述べることだ。
So Gundam is basically just like,
貴様はまだそのどちらも満たしていないぞ。
you're right that I did it, but you're wrong about how.
Yeah.
やらせろせん。田中キングダムに栄光あれ。枯れ落ちる。ダビデの予言のごとく砕け散れ。やらせろせん。田中キングダムに栄光あれ。枯れ落ちる。ダビデの予言のごとく砕け散れ。違いをさらせ。やらせろせん。
Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Gundam, Shiro, Tanaka.
Ah, why can't I get back?
あの2台の背後だぞ。
Four Dark Devas.
Yep.
これで終わりだ。
And we're done here.
Oh, okay. So he didn't push the
首
button.
の後ろのスイッチを押すことはできたはずだ。お前が連れているハムスターたちの力があればな。
The power of the hamsters.
That's good.
ハムスターを使って2台の首の後ろのスイッチを押したってのか。
So it took you 3 tries, but you finally got one of these right in this game. Good job.
実際俺たちだってそれを目の当たりにしただろう。
It was finally Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
そういえばライブハウスでミオダさんが殺された時もそうだったよね。天井の照明バトンから壁紙の切れ端を落としたのは田中君のハムスターたちだったよね。
But I didn't get to see that because the game just let me miss that truth bullet.
Uh-huh. For some reason.
外れて優秀な頭脳を持つ君の仲間たちならきっと可能だったんじゃないかな。メカニダイ君の背後にこっそり回り込んで首の後ろのスイッチを押すことくらいはさ。
どうなんだ田中。
The rare instance of a previous killing being relevant after its chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't see stuff being referred back to very often.
Yeah.
認めるほかあるまい。
認めるとそうおっしゃったのですか。
どうやら俺様が手にしていたのは地獄巡りの片道切符だ
A
った。
one-way ticket to hell.
いいだろう。見越えていけ。勝利は屍の上にしか築かれる。犠牲なき平和など。
So he's becoming the stepping stone in Komaida's place?
さあこの命を踏み越えてみせろ。道端に転がるゴミのように踏みにじってみせる。このくだらない劇場の幕紐を己の手で引くがいい。
Oh, and we still do the closing argument anyway.
Yep.
You set the alarm.
Because as much as Komaito wants, he isn't the real protagonist.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Nekomaru is a robot. I don't think it counts as murder.
Wait, what did I miss?
Oh, just... Someone said a thing and that made me start thinking about another thing that you haven't seen yet. That I don't want to be talking about, but it's just kind of like...
Wait, destroyed what after leaving the tower? Hmm. Okay. Lounge early in the morning.
Closing arguments objectively get better with each game. Yeah. Like, in the first game it kind of sucks, but over time they, like, actually kind of get it. Eventually it just comes together.
Hmm. Lounge clock's alarm. Wait. Who set the alarm?
It's not something on there. You can switch to a
But
different...
this is...
You can switch to a different page. This isn't your last
Yeah,
clip.
but this is... I swear I thought it said it was the final set.
No, I don't think it did.
Oh.
Or... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are just multiple things involving, clocks, in this case.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, I think that this chapter came together pretty well.
yeah, like, I think it is both, lifted up by the material that it, is immediately following, but at the same time, like, that does kind of tear it down a little, because it's like, like, it's in a rough position. But it's a sign of the rest of next chapter, which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
それらの事前準備を終えた犯人は必要な道具を手にストロベリータワーへと向かった。犯人はファイナルデッドルームをクリアすると入れるオクタゴンからそれらの道具を調達していた。
Yeah, I can't wait for next chapter.
犯人はドッキリハウス
Oh boy.
いち早く気づいていたんだ。
That ought to be...
ストロベリーハウスとマスカットハウス
Making the thumbnail for that's gonna be kind of wild.
の朝に体内時計で目を覚ました2台はある目的のためにマスカットタワーへと向かった。
Okay, yeah.
その時の2台の姿は
Like, I guess maybe it's a little unfortunate that not much else was done with the whole Nekomaru robot point. That it was just another Kiyotaka transformation that amounts to nothing.
I think the fact that it is very important to the trial helps. Like, if Nekomaru was a human, this couldn't have happened.
True.
Like, because so much of this is based around the fact that he has robotic elements. So
Yeah, that's fair.
that, you know, that's a lateral shift, I think, more than an improvement. But at least they do something with it. 5 and 6 of this game are pristine. I like Chapter 6 for the most part, but I have some pretty big issues with it. We can talk about that when we get there, but it's like, the game doesn't exactly stick the landing for me. At the end.
Yeah, so if they killed off Gundam, then I have a feeling Kazuichi will be a survivor. Because up to this point, he has just been a dude who exists.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, he seems like the kind of background character who could just kind of exist without really doing a ton.
Mm-hmm.
That, or maybe he could still be a victim. Because I was thinking, like, with the dynamic with Sonya and Gundam, he kind of becomes expendable. And I don't know if eliminating Gundam from the picture changes that. Unless he actually decides to become a character.
Yeah, I mean, there's two chapters left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the only thing about the hammer was that that was kind of one of the only details that was so obviously unrelated.
Uh-huh.
So for making it look like a fake murder weapon, he didn't do a very good job.
Yeah. Like, the least he could have done was, like, smear some blood on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he didn't even put the oil on the weapon.
I do appreciate the little attention to details in this art where, like, the characters look like they haven't eaten in a few days and they all are just looking kind of
miserable.
Yeah.
Decrepit.
Oh, the wire was supposed to slip off the doorknob. So that was the plan. Not to break the doorknob, but to just... Very sad.
この時点で犯人の計画は崩れかけていたんだ。壊れたドアノブとくず竜の存在のせいでな。つまりこの事件の犯人は豪華な客室にいたなら掛け時計のアラームが聞こえなかったはず。
I do also kind of like the way that this plays out because
自分の客室
they very clearly had a plan and like orchestrated it. It's a very like high risk move, but
It comes
you know,
together
like,
well.
田中ガンダム
yeah. So like something that they plan to use as an alibi ends up condemning them.
Uh-huh.
I like that pose with Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
見事だったぞ。人間風情がなかなかやるではないか。
I don't know when this got set to auto, and I wouldn't know how to change it back.
Spacebar.
Oh, spacebar. Oh.
俺がおめえをぶっ殺しちまう。
信じられません。こんなの信じられません。あなたのような人が稲井さんを殺してしまったなんて、そんなの私には信じられません。
許せるか。悔しいか。ならば終わらせてみせよ。この田中ガンダム。不浄なる一票を与えてみせよ。
Oh, I forgot that they're like right next to each other. So yeah, Akane could literally just punch him.
Uh-huh.
さあ、投票タイムを始めるぞ。
Yay, there was never. Oh no, there was still one where I got less than 50.
Right.
I didn't black out, but I wonder if that was the was that the logic dive? I wouldn't know how to check it. Oh wait, is it
Probably.
tab?
That's
Missteps, probably. I can't see what it specifically is.
なんだか盛り上がりに欠けるリアクションではありますが、
Not all that exciting.
お前らはお手元のスイッチを押して投票してください。
I'd say this was exciting. I was able to follow along with it.
mm-hmm.
I didn't feel completely lost.
正解なのか。
Yeah. Which, like, I appreciate. Like, I think it's cool when you can actually follow along and are not just, like, having to play catch-up the entire time. It means that we can, like, actually talk about the case as it's happening.
Yeah, as opposed to like me not figuring things out and you're just kind of like waiting,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Which,
just
make,
throwing
yeah,
it all at the end.
makes it better for me. Hopefully makes it better for the viewers.
Mm-hmm. Four in a row. Oh, I made plenty of mistakes, Monokuma.
いい感じ。
さて
Doesn't mean the incident's over.
まったく
流れよ。我が
The loser merely leaves.
時と聞くがいい。
Mhm.
悲しいな。
Made him powerless without fighting him. It's a great mistake.
よかろう。
So you're saying he lost a fight?
これも
あは
唯一の定めか。
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. He did not allow that.
てめえ
物語を作ろう。
The secret of the funhouse. Okay. Okay. So he knew something was up. Could have run away or called for help, but he didn't turn his back. A fight that risked life and death.
そんな。
Did he do it to try to protect everyone else? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. Nobody would know that.
まさか
This does seem like it would be a fun showdown. Wait, so is he saying he had more of a, more interest in fighting Gundam than in fighting Akane?
Yep.
Hmm.
俺様は勇者も闇の王も天を滑る神々でさえ裸足で逃げ出す狂気の魔術師田中ガンダムだぞ理由などにすがりはしないただ貴様の存在が目障りだから殺すだけだあくまでも悪に徹するから
Hmm.
見事だその心意気に応え全力で貴様を返り討ちにしてやろう
I feel like it's more like his battles with Akane are friendly. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, this is like an actual fight to the death.
What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you die? How does this tie into things? Oh, because right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is born from resignation. Giving up on life, that's an insult to life. Dog eat dog. Cannibalism. But Akane wasn't involved in this case. Killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life? Hmm. Sounds like Nekomaru felt the same. Better alternative to slowly starving to death. Oh, is that why he talked about, you know, like, because then everybody else could move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I only did it once. Child's play. Didn't sacrifice yourself? History's greatest monster. So wait! So he did it for them?
Uh-huh.
Especially because he's saying, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah?
And this is, yeah, this is interesting characterization.
Yeah. This is gonna be a good execution.
Oh, I think I will recognize a shot from the opening.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sonya!
Mm.
An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble as yourself. Very sad.
Yeah.
どうした
Yeah.
破壊神暗黒四天王よ
Oh no.
Mm.
この俺様を心配しているのか
Oh
破
no.
壊神暗黒四天王と恐れられた貴様ららしくないな
Like, what a way to make this like a very emotional trial.
この世において
Uh-huh.
More so than the others, like,
つかの間の客にしか過ぎん
not only because like you have more time to get to know the characters, but it's like with Mikan,
その役
that's not very emotional because it's like
闇へと変え
after the point it's just like, haha, yeah, I'm evil. I did this.
最後まで
Mm-hmm.
And wow, and chapter 2 I feel like is supposed to be emotional, but you don't know the characters yet, and also it's really shitty writing.
何事も恐れずに
And I feel like that's just not a goal for chapter 1.
Yeah.
But here it's like you
Yeah,
know the
it-
character long enough that it's like this is a big moment.
Yeah. If anything, like the emotions of chapter 1 were more building off of Togame's arc in the first game. And like
Uh-huh.
seeing how he was like trying to change.
それが田中間だ
Mm-hmm.
俺様は最後まで俺様の邪悪を貫き通すぞ開け黄泉の門よ地獄を
So
本物の地獄で満たしてくれるわ
So are the hamsters coming with him, or is he leaving them behind? Is Sonya gonna take care of the hamsters? Are they gonna? What is? I don't know.
Punishment time.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, Gundam, you were a good boy.
Yeah.
What? Gundam Tanaka Stampede? Aw. Okay, yeah, he left him behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there it is.
Uh-huh.
His summoning circle.
Yeah. This is really this is a good execution.
Oh no, it didn't work! No!
Mm.
No! Aww. Whew, I actually got a little choked up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Or did it work, and did he merely want to protect his hamsters?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that could be.
Because they survived?
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good execution.
Is that my favorite in the series to this point? Because, like, the Celeste one was really good.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite up to this point. Yeah, this one's really good. Also, I like how canonically Gundam went to heaven.
Yeah.
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 He deserves that.
It's a good touch.
Mm-hmm. One of two characters who canonically upon death would have gone to heaven. That's how I'm gonna phrase that sentence.
One of two characters.
Yeah. Like, that's to say that, like, we see people going to heaven in two of their executions.
Oh. Oh. Crawl his way out of hell.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah. It's like, What's with chapter 4 and being really good?
Yeah.
And why didn't V3 keep up this trend? Like, that's not me hating V3, I just, like, both this and Chapter 4 in the first game are, like, incredible, trials and executions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think V3's Chapter 4 is bad. Yeah, it's just not to the level of these. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's fine. It's 7 out of 10. But, like, this is a 7 out of 10 chapter with, like, a 9 out of 10 execution.
Yeah. Oh, that's also a new Akane sprite.
Yeah.
ねえね
Yeah, so we're down to what, 7 people?
I think we're about to see. Because we see at the end of the chapter.
Who wasn't there? He disappeared. Komaeda? Well, but he's right there.
In his room.
So many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Oh boy. Oh boy. Komaeda, he's smiling. He's happy.
Yeah.
The identity of our true enemy.
So remember how there was only, like, a few pages in the book?
Yeah.
That book looks really full.
Yeah.
What's up with that, Komaeda?
Hmm. Komaeda?
Uh-huh.
What do you know, Komaeda? What?
おやおやどうしたの
Who the traitor is? Haven't learned that yet.
マジマジ
Something I really need to ask you? The special prize from the final dead room. Information about 16 people. Isn't that weird?
あにゃあにゃ
A traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us. Including that person, the total number of students would be 16.
そうだよね
Documents created at Hope's Peak.
でも
Was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak?
どうだろうね
Could it be false information into the file?
うん
Hmm.
あのねね
You already know who the traitor is?
うんはしゃいじゃって
Knew who the traitor was all along. Makes sense. Means absolutely nothing to me.
いやいや知らん
The evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through all this? Not entirely true? Offer my cooperation? Komaeda!
This is Komaeda's game from here on out.
うん
Like,
どこね
Cooperate with the traitor? With Monokuma?
うんダメダメまったくも
I knew you would say that.
う
Nope. He was a liar. In order to create absolute hope.
it doesn't matter who the mastermind was before. Now it's Komaeda's killing game.
Reminds you of that person? Are we talking about Makoto Naegi?
They would have to be extremely unlucky.
はにゃにゃ。
わからないな。
I'll become true hope. The ultimate hope! The two of you are alike.
This is very good stuff. Expect it to get even better next chapter.
You're definitely waiting for someone? Is the person you're waiting for already on this island? That person's already on this island. Wouldn't that be exciting? Hmm. 5 days, 11 hours, 13 minutes.
Yep. So that was chapter 4.
Yep. Pretty good chapter. It was a nice
Yeah.
bounce back from the last two.
Yup.
Okay.
So thanks for coming, everyone.
Bread for destruction.
That was a good stream. IMO.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
It was nice to have a chapter that I could just enjoy.
Yeah. Don't worry, next time, will be very good and also very agonizing.
Oh boy.
Chapter 5 is great. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah.